So this is the Zerg, the great enemy, who brought the Templars so low. How utterly disappointing.
I agree, Alaric. The Zerg are disappointing, but they are still a threat. Welcome to Indigos Gaming. Today is all about tips and strategies for facing the dreaded Zerg. Here are 3 ladder games that I played, one as Terran, one Protoss, and one Zerg, all against Zerg opponents. I will discuss my thoughts live during the games, along with some summary points at the end of each match. Random versus random. Normally, you should never trust a random player. But what happens when everyone is random? Go ahead and say my race, because I'm a nice person like that. Opening as Terran, I want 14 depot, 15 gas, 16 barracks. Definitely going to start with a Reaper for scouting, and scouting only. I don't trust myself with Supreme Reaper Micro. I just want to know what my opponent is doing. Get the barracks started. Is that off place? That might be off place. Gas is done. Something's coming in my base. It's a drone. Fighting a Zerg then. An annoying Zerg. Trying to kill my SCV. How rude. Sent out the scouting SCV now. Pick production back up. I've got 3 in gas. Hello, Mr. Drone. Don't make a hatchery or anything crazy. Reaper. Send the Reaper across the map. 20 CC. Scouting SCV, I see pool, but hatch went down definitely first. So, not a Zergling rush. And that's what I'm really trying to find out this early. Is, am I getting rushed? Whether it's Zerglings, proxy barracks, gateways, whatever you're fighting. Early on, you just want to figure out, are you getting rushed? You don't have to send a scouting SCV out to do that. You can use the Reaper. I like to do both. I've been hurt. I don't trust people. He's taking his 2nd gas now. That's a little early. Maybe trying to get a Bane Nest or Roach Warren very quickly. That is definitely indicative of some pressure coming. So, I'm going to start making Hellions. Reaper, check for a 3rd base. My natural finished. I got a bunker. There is a 3rd base, okay. So now, with the Hellions and the Reaper, I'm going to primarily just see what tech choice he's gone for. If I can kill drones, that's good, but I'm not going to lose everything for drones. I'm apparently losing my Reaper, though. So he has some Zerglings. Not a lot of Zerglings, though. Maybe he's going for roaches. Regarding my production, got the last Hellions coming out now. Finished the wall. I got stem started on the barracks. Just keep making SCVs. I'm going to make a Viking, if I remember. Okay, Hellion time. Drones, Zerglings. Not a lot of Zerglings though. I'm definitely thinking roaches are coming. Oh, might be able to get the queen. Yes. Okay. And I did see the roach there. So, with roaches coming, I will need to get a siege tank. Oh, get some drones. That's about all. I'm going to back out. I don't want to lose the Hellions. Switch these back, now that stem is done, to make marines and siege tanks. Start with the medevac. I'm going to repair the Hellions and turn them into Hellbats later. Not for a little while, but definitely would like to. NG bays for upgrades. I got barracks 2 and 3, around 35 SCVs. And that's getting 1 tech lab and 1 reactor, to give me a total of 2 reactor barracks and 1 tech lab. First tank is done, so that should keep me relatively safe against roaches. Hotkey the NG bays. I'm too poor to get any upgrades right now. The rocks are being hit by roaches. What are you doing? Why are you attacking the rocks? Pro tip, if you have damaged health bars on, you can see that those rocks are taking damage. Oh, hello. Okay. Well, I wanted to put on some pressure, but I'll settle for stopping your attack. Queue up way too many units. I'm gonna start rallying at home. Transform into Hellbat, set up the tank. Oh, that's a lot of roaches. Alright, let's kill some creep. Just see what I can get done here. Make a few more army units, get a reactor on the starport. Okay. Pick up now to see what's happening in the other bases. Start my third base. He's got Roach Ravager. Nothing else yet. 2 queens, double Spore Crawler. Hey, you get queen. 2 queens? 2 queens. Alright. That was a good trade. Good pickup. start upgrades. He's adding on a lot of roaches. I'm gonna go ahead and get marauders. I wouldn't normally get marauders this early. I would stay more on marine tank, but that's a lot of roaches. Get some medevacs, marines, marauders, tanks. I want another factory. So this other factory is going to get a reactor to make widow mines. Do you have a fourth base? No, no fourth base. That's good. If I can keep him relatively pinned on 3 bases and take my own third, then I'll be ahead economically. Uh-oh. That's some red. We have got to quit meeting like this. Still a lot of roaches, but I got the move command. Thanks for the free roaches. Okay. Add on that. Start drilling claws. More roach ravager. Lose my tank. Great job. Way to go. Check his upgrades. Let's get these medevacs home. Take my third base. So he's moving into hydras also. Roach hydra. He does not like siege tanks. I think widow mines will be very helpful here. Keep making units. Set up these tanks and widow mines defensively. Gonna get a drop ready. I'm just gonna have it sit up at the top though. Planning to hopefully pressure his third base with marine tank, and then I can drop this into the main. Maybe kill some drones, maybe attack structure. But it's getting to the point in the game that I can hit multiple areas. Oh, hello. Okay. So you're just sitting there. Get the widow mines set up. Liberator. Can at least pressure these Banes. Let's go ahead and get this dropped. Since he's down in my base, he's not up here. Get the widow mines burrowed. Coming in. Oh, the widow mines were very good. And now I can hit his main, I can hit his fourth with that. And now I'm going to move my army to his third. Definitely bring the mines. Set up the siege tanks first, and then the mines to protect them and the bio. Maybe I can close the game out here. Get a little bit of a split here in case he has Banes. And I can run back over the mines. Yep, here they come. Okay, that's good. I have my tanks, and GG. Okay, very good. Very good. One analogy that I find helpful for Terran versus Zerg is to remind myself to be in the driver's seat. You want to be the one that's getting information about what tech your opponent is going or how many bases they're trying to take, and then you make the decisions that change how the game is going. Set up a siege line outside their third or their fourth. Drop in 2 places at once. Make him split up his attention. To summarize, don't ever let him take a fight that he's in control and that he can win. You make those choices for him. And now to Protoss versus Zerg. Fighting a Zerg. Hey, I'm Protoss. Alright, Alaric, I'm gonna make you proud.
Oh, well, this is truly a miracle.
Okay, so Protoss versus Zerg. I want to wall off the low ground with a correctly placed pylon. Alright. Then I will open up gateway. I'm rallying my next probe down to the pylon to make the gateway. Special note of that. Because he'll get here around the time the pylon finishes. And then my gate is not late. Rhyme unintended, of course. Alright. First probe is a scout, and it sees hatchery, gas. We have a pool. I wouldn't expect a pool right now. I do see it on the mini-map though. But looking normal. No, the pool was not already done because the hatch went down first. So now I just need to stop him from getting a third base right away. Put my cyber core in the wall, but leaving 1 space for Adept and Stalker later on. Got my second base going. Pylon is finishing. Get my next gas. Do you have a third base? No, not yet. Okay. Well, that's good. Do I want a gate? No. I think I want to open up Stargate. I want to get a Void Ray. And an Oracle. The Void Ray will be to snipe Overlords. Oracle to pressure drones, but more just to scout in his base. The Oracle will serve like a Terran Reaper, if you will, just to see what he's up to. And I forgot my Adept. Okay. So, might lose a probe here. Not there. Okay, that's fine. Adept is out. And Queen. Okay. Well, pro tip number 1. Don't forget you're an adept. I put the adept on hold position in the wall to prevent Zerglings from just walking in again. I think I only lost 1 probe in there though, which obviously is not good, but manageable. So now that the Stalker's done, the Adept can move out and the Stalker is part of the wall. Void Ray going to snipe Overlords. I'll start up an Oracle. Twilight Council finished. I'm going to want charge eventually. What do you have? A Evo Roach, Lair, Inject. Third base is building. You have those gases? Not yet. No gases yet. So, he is going to Lair, he is going into Roaches, but he does not have his natural gases, which means he cannot just flood Roaches in the next minute. Which means I'm okay. Hey, Zerglings. Zergling flood. He can flood Zerglings, but not Roaches. Stalker's part of the wall, so that should be fine for now. I see you, Overlord. Right. What's the follow-up here? You are droning. Okay. Drones at the 3rd, that's fine. With all those drones being made, I know they're not Roaches or more Zerglings, which means he's not trying to kill me. At least right now. Need more gates. I'm still only on 1 gate. That's a mistake. I should have at least built a 2nd gateway. And where did all those Zerglings go? Can I take my 3rd? No. Hello, Zerglings. I'm losing that Adept. And now they're going to try and get in. Oh, they can get in. That Adept was not far up enough to be part of the wall. Gonna lose some probes, but the probes can kill these, actually. Okay. That's fine, and recovered. Some probe losses. Just fix the wall. I'm gonna start making Immortals. Because I'm expecting Roaches. That was not a lot of Zerglings, which means he's probably not going Zergling. He's probably going to want to go Roaches, probably Hydras. So I need to move up into Immortals, Colossus, eventually Storm. Start my +1. While my 3rd base is building, I am going to move out, see if I can pressure, well, see if he has a 4th base. If he does, I can pressure it. Might be able to kill some drones as a distraction. He does have a 4th base, okay. Oh. Everybody group up. Group up. Lost the Oracle, but saved the Void Ray, and now kill the hatch. If he overwhelms this, I recall. But it looks like I'm gonna get it. So that's good. So now I can start making probes for my third base, and he has to remake his fourth. That was good. Start Colossus, Thermal Lance. Let's get Templar Archives going. Definitely want splash damage. I saw roaches in there, and where there's a roach, there's usually more. Roach Hydra. Gonna need splash damage. Colossi, Storm, Archons. Archons are your best friend. Oh, hello, Roach Hydra. Meet Colossus. Okay. Lost the Colossus, but I cleaned it up. So that's fine. He lost a lot of Roach Hydra in there to kill some army units. He killed Colossus, some Immortals, some Charge Lots. He just freed up supply for me to make Archons. I've got a lot of gates coming. I'm going to get a second robo for Colossi and start my fourth base. Get some more Archons. Hello, Roach Hydra. I'd like my other Archons here. But he backed off. Nope, there he is. Really like another Colossus in here. But Charge Lots, Archons will suffice. I'm going to set these Templar on their own to start getting energy for Storm. Storm is done. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Remake the third base and hunt him down. Looks like I'm gonna get this army, which is very good. Get some more Archons. So I've got 6 Templar for Storm, I've got Colossus, I've got Immortals, I've got Archons. Charge Lots. Start making probes for the 4th. Start +3, but I am good to move out. Get another warp in. Let's get Charge Lots going. I want to kill his 4th base. That's all. I just want to snipe a hatch. Payback for the Nexus. 75 probes, so that's pretty good. think I can just focus on army now. Can I destroy your 4th base, though? Hello, Roach Hydra. Meet Storm. I got the hatch, which is good. And I will get this army, which is good. Or I'll just win the game. That's fine too. Not as clean of a game as I would have liked, but it did hit the high points. Get your wall up, focus on your splash damage units like Colossus, Archons, Storms, and pro tip of the day, don't lose your 3rd base by being out of position. On to Zerg versus Zerg. Fighting another Zerg. Lot of Zerg tonight. Hey, speaking of Zerg, I'm Zerg. ZVZ. Hopefully I don't die in the first 3 minutes. I've got to be honest, I actually don't get to play that many ZVZ. As rare as it is, playing random, of course. Most people just kind of quit as soon as I say I'm Zerg. But we'll play this standard nonetheless. Gonna do 16 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool. Come on, drone, you can do it. Go up to 18 drones, 1 to the gas, 1 to the back for the pool. Yep. It's really nice if you can rally your drones from the eggs so that you don't have to interrupt the mining of the other drones. If you can get them before they spawn, it's more efficient, maybe. Keep making drones now. This first OV is going just outside the natural ramp. And overlords serve a very different purpose in ZVZ. They are more to just see if an army is coming. Whereas versus a Terran or a Protoss, you might want to see what kind of tech are they going for. Get Zergling speed as soon as I have 100 gas. And it is almost 2:30. I just want to see if you have a hatchery there. You do. I see the creep. And it is wiggling. I'm going to need to throw down a Bane nest very shortly here. Banelings more for defense than offense. Hopefully. I feel like a lot of ZVZ for the early part is just kind of staying alive. I've got safety Zerglings at the front. I've got my Bane nest building. Other than that, it's just drones and overlords. Creep tumor off the natural for him. Overlords are moving out. Just position overlords around the map to see pathways that armies typically go through. Oh, I'm gonna lose that one. I'm gonna show some Zerglings here. Maybe I can scare him into overproducing Zerglings. I've got a few Banelings. Might get some good connections. But I'm not trying to kill him with this. I'm just trying to pressure and scare. Behind this, I'm making drones. Good connect so far. Okay. Okay. Well, killed a lot of Zerglings. Which is okay, I suppose. He did make a lot of Zerglings in response to that, and it might scare him into making more. But from here, I'm just trying to get vision. I'm making drones. I'm going to want my third base. Get creep tumors going so that I can set up the defensive highway to said third base. I've got a couple Banes for defense here in case he did floodlings. But it doesn't look like it, or at least he's not being aggressive with them. Maybe he's just as scared as I am. So he just moved that Ovi. So he was scared I was going to kill it with my queens. Like he's doing. I've got some Zerglings over here though. Maybe I can get the queen. Oh, so you do have Zerglings. Okay. And roaches. So he is already into roach tech. Get double Evo and roaches to match. It's okay to get the same tech, especially in a ZVZ. A lot of it boils down to your economy or your positioning. Can you get a concave? What's going on here? Ravagers. So sniping overlords with Ravagers. It's a good play. Try and deny me vision. I'm gonna add on a few Zerglings with roaches though to try and counteract his roaches. More Ravager, yeah. Ravager snipes. He's doing a good job killing off the overlords. My goodness, I'm floating a lot of minerals. Scout with my Zerglings. Since he's been sniping overlords, I want to know if he has a third base, if he has a fourth base. I want to know if I'm behind on bases. If I am behind, I'll need to do some damage and take another base, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like we're about even, which is okay. So I am fine to continue droning and continue making roaches. Get creep tumors out there for vision. I'm going to take a fourth base because I'm feeling greedy. I got a nice group of roach Ravager here. Gonna turn that into an overseer to scout. I want to know if he has a spire started yet. And do you have a fourth base? Roach speed just finished. I've got two groups of army here. One group is the Roach Ravager, and another's just a bunch of Zerglings. Hydras. Hydra Den. Now I'm going to hit the fourth and the third at the same time. His army's here, which means it's not here. So I will get this base, and I'll get some drones too. Excellent. Okay. And I'm making drones behind it. He's moving his entire army in one control group there. And it took him a long time to clean up those Zerglings. If he's only using one army group, I might be able to really do some damage with those multiple attacks. Send Zerglings in one group, Roach Ravager in another. I'm going to use my Ravagers to get rid of his OVs. Good, good. And now he's trying to retake his fourth, but I'm droning. So I've got my main group of Roach Ravager here. Go ahead and throw down my Spire in case the game goes on for a long time. Alright. Planning to do the same kind of attack. Roach Ravager will hit the fourth, and then Zerglings will hit the third. But I want to know where he is before I move out. He is right there. Okay. He has a large army. He might be maxed out. But he seems to have trouble defending two spots at once. Avoid the creep. Oh, found his army. If his army's here, I can send the Zerglings up top. He doesn't want to fight me. Oh, that's a lot of army. But it's all here. He's not defending the Zerglings. So now, I'll just win. Okay. That's fine too. I killed all of those drones at that third base. ZVZ is a rather volatile matchup at times. It's important to keep tabs on what your opponent is doing, what kind of tech choices they're making, how many bases they have. Don't be afraid to just match them. If you find that you're behind at a point, it's okay. ZVZ is very volatile, as I said. Things can flip quickly during the course of the game. Focus on figuring out where your opponent's weaknesses are and just deny outlying bases. If you can get ahead in economy, that means you can make more army, you can replace your army more quickly, which means you can take worse fights over time and still come out ahead. Do you agree or disagree with the information I have presented? Is there anything that I left out that you think should be mentioned? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.